had nothing to give. But she gave what she had, and all of a sudden it started multiplying. Miraculously, she had more than enough. More than enough, more than enough, more than enough. She acted on a faith that was the size of a mustard seed. Small, tiny, just a little bit. Test it out. Put it in the ground and water it a little bit. Because if you see it, you can visualize it. If you visualize it, you can dream it. And if you can do all of that, it can be manifested. Because the word next tells us that faith is the essence of things hoped for. But it's also the evidence of things not seen. You should be able to see it. What are you holding on to? What are you waiting for? What are you looking for God to do in your life? See, it's that faith that will hold, that will manifest that thing. It's the essence of what your hopes and dreams are. Faith will keep you hanging in there when you want to give up. When you want to close the door and walk away. See, one day you heard God say to you that this is the right thing and where you're supposed to be and how it's supposed to go. But because it went a little crooked, it didn't quite go the way you thought it was going to go. A few doors got closed and you felt a little bad about yourself because your skills weren't quite up to where you thought they were. But faith, trust, holding on to the promise of God will help you make it through those difficult moments. Will help you go through those moments of doubt and fear, and concern, worry. When you feel like you're not good enough. Like it's never going to happen for you. Faith will help you push through. Because if God said it, it's intended for you. It's intended for you. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. See, I love it. The model of Jesus and the life of Jesus gave us a message of faith that goes beyond anything that we could think or imagine. He said, I came so that you can have life. An abundant life. An overflowing life. A life that could be beyond what you could think or imagine. But you got to see it. So God can go beyond it. You got to have a vision in your head, in your mind's eye. So when God talks it, you'll know that it was God. When God goes beyond it, you can look back and you say, look at God. Look at what God did. Because I didn't even think about it this way, and God just reshaped it and changed that thing up and wrapped it up in a different kind of package. And when I opened it, I'm like, faith, the hinge that holds it all together. Oh, man. Sometimes you can't see it. And in those moments when you can't see it, God will bring somebody into your life to help you see it.
Well, come on now.
God will bring, how many of y'all have had people prophesy over your life? And what they were talking to you about was just so far off, out of the box for you, that you just looked up and said, yeah, right. But God gave them something to tell you. They gave you the message. So that as it started unfolding in your life, you can start to see it. See, sometimes I can't even see it. There was a period of time when, let me tell you about this new church thing. And y'all sitting in the audience, y'all know what I'm talking about. So Christine came to me one day, a couple years ago, 3-4 years ago, and said, I had a dream. I had a dream we were in this church. And there were people in the balconies. And there were people in the rows. And it was a big church. And I had a flash. I could see it in my mind. I could see it in my mind's eye. And I said, oh, really? That's really nice. So I started looking for that church. 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Couldn't find it. Tried this church. Couldn't find it. They wouldn't let us in. I tried that church, couldn't listen. I said, obviously that was just not on God's will. That was not God's will. It was not on the mark. Oh well. Let's just go where God's taking us right now.
Yes.
And then we went, Marie and Khalil and I went for a walk through our new location the other day. And as I was standing in there, I had a flash. And I saw the vision that Christine had talked about. And I said, is this that space? Oh, you just tripping, man, girl. You just tripping. Because you got little 50 people, and y'all gonna fill up this room with 200 people. You just tripping, girl. And I let it go. And I walked away. Then after church, a couple Sundays ago, Jocelyn walks up to me, who I haven't seen since NCC Sacramento. Let me tell you about that one.
Yes.
We were at NCC Sacramento, and Jocelyn came up to us prophesying. And she looks a little different. When I saw her, I was like, she's a little different. She started prophesying, and she was going on up in the spirit, and she started telling me things that I couldn't hear. She said, your roots are not here. My roots were planted at MCC Sacramento. I was going to hang with my mama, Pastor Frida. That was my plan. I wasn't going anywhere else. And she said, your roots are not here. You need to let this go. And I said, she crazy. She said, your roots are not here. I said, I went to Charles later. I said, did you hear what she said? I said, And then right after that, it all started unraveling. Everything about MCC Sacramento and my relationship with MCC Sacramento started unraveling. And then a church for all was starting to be birthed. You know, it was being fertile, it was being consummated. Then it was fertilized. Then it had to grow in the womb, and then it had to go through the birthing process. And I didn't see any of it. Couldn't see any of it. So then a couple Sundays ago, she came to this church for the first time.
Wow.
And she walked up to me and she didn't know who I was. But when she opened her mouth to me, I knew exactly who she was. And I said, you know, you said blah, 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 blah. And she looked at me and she said, really? And notice she said, really? Not that she walked around wearing a band, I told you so. That's how you know. Then she started telling me about the new location. And she started describing it. She hasn't been there. And I just looked at her and I said, okay, God. All right, God. And it was like the building. It was like the building. Wait, it's not the building. So I said, wow, that's really cool. That's really cool. And then after that, we were hanging out with, I just said, God uses all kinds of people. You never know. You never know. You have to pay attention. And that's why you have to see it. Because you don't know when it's coming. Nugina. Okay, barely saved. Nugina. Y'all don't know that about her, but anyway. Just recently introduced to the church, Nugina. Walked up to me and said, I had a dream. And the dream looked like this. We were in this building with this balcony and this place. And then she was, actually, she wasn't talking to me. She was talking to Jackie and a group of other people. And I think they were decorating a tree or something. And Khalil